Thank you, Mary. Nam Quan.
All right, next is salute to the flag. Please stand and join us. I would like to call on our police chief, Realty, to introduce one of our special guests.
I'm proud to introduce the Westminster Police Department Honor Guard.
So proudly we hail, and the twilight stands gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly beating, and the rockets gave through the night, and the flag were still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please remain standing. At this time, I would like to invite members of various faith groups in our city to join us in a multilingual invocation. I would like to introduce and welcome to the front of the chambers religious leaders. I would like to invite Orange County Fire Authority Chaplain Devin Chase, who will do the English invocation. And we have Madam Sarah Clark, Lucy Colombo will do the Spanish invocation, and Reverend Vincent Pham from the Vietnamese Interfaith Council in America will do the Vietnamese invocation. Joining them are Reverend Lucille David Duan and Reverend Nam Quan from the Vietnamese Interfaith Council in America, Hoa Thượng Thích Quyên Huy from Tiendung Temple, and Dr. Bickley Elizabeth and Bickley Harley from LIêN International Buddhist Institute in Westminster. Please come to the front. Please come to the front and facing the audience, please.
Would you please join me in prayer? God, we thank you for your presence here tonight. We ask you to pour out your peace and your love upon this place and this entire community. God, you are God of wisdom, and we ask you, God, to bring your wisdom to all the decisions that are made tonight. Amen.
I'd like to invite Lucy Colombo, our Madam City Clerk, to do the Spanish invocation.
Le pido que se unan a mí y oremos. Bendito Señor, te damos gracias infinitamente. Te damos gracias por el alcalde, los concejales y nuestra comunidad de Westminster. Bendice a todos, a nuestra ciudad, y ayuda a nuestros concejales a tomar decisiones adecuadas y que beneficien a nuestra ciudad y todos los que viven, trabajan, van a la escuela aquí y vienen a visitarnos. Une nuestros corazones, únenos en paz, dirígenos, ayúdanos y siempre manténnos en tu paz. En su bendito nombre le pedimos. Amén.
Now I would like to invite Reverend Vincent Pham from the Vietnamese Interfaith Council in America, who will do the Vietnamese invocation.
Lạy Thiên Chúa toàn năng, chúng con cảm tạ Chúa đã mời gọi chúng con cộng tác với Chúa và với nhau trong mọi tác vụ khác nhau, từ mỗi tôn giáo ra đến ngoài xã hội. Ngày hôm nay chúng con quy tụ nơi đây để mừng cho quý vị dân cử. Xin Chúa chúc lành cho từng vị để họ dấn thân phục vụ những nhu cầu chung trong xã hội, cách riêng cộng đồng Việt Nam và dân cư thành phố Westminster. Xin cho họ hết mình làm việc chung với nhau, bỏ qua những lợi ích riêng tư để chỉ nhắm đến những lợi ích chung của người dân. Xin cho họ đồng lòng hiệp nhất chống trả lại những mưu mô của mọi thành phần quấy phá, để dân cư tại Westminster, cách riêng cộng đồng Việt Nam, được tiếp tục chung hưởng một đời sống tự do và dân chủ.
A round of applause for them, please. And pray for us. Now you can be seated. Next is export communications. Do you have any from the council? Hearing none, so I'm going next to the city clerk report.
Actually, we have our city attorney who has a report tonight.
There's two items. One is that we have an item on the consent calendar. I recommend that you hold that item until item 2.3. There are certain conflicts of interest on that issue, so we should vote on that separately. You don't need to vote on that now. When the consent calendar comes up, you can just pull item 3.3. The second one concerns an urgency item that we would like to have added to the agenda this evening. It concerns the utility user tax the TUT tax that was recently approved, and we need to enter into certain agreements with the state to collect that. And we learned subsequent to the posting of this agenda that needed to be approved prior to the beginning of the new year. And so we don't have another meeting, and so we need to really add that to the agenda. I have Aaron Bax, the finance director, here to explain that further once the item comes up. But I would ask that you would walk this item onto the agenda, which would require a motion and a second, and a four-fifths vote.
A motion to add the item to the agenda tonight.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor to approve item 3.43 or
No, we're adding the item.
Okay, then we are adding to the agenda, should be the item 5.3. We have motion and second on the floor. Roll call, please.
Thank you, Mayor. That motion was made by Councilmember Monzo, seconded by Councilmember Cole, to add this urgency item on the agenda item 5.3. Councilmember Van West? I vote yes. Thank you. Councilmember Monzo?
Yes.
Councilmember Cole? Yes. Councilmember Nguyen?
Yes.
And Mayor Nguyen.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0 to add that item.
Okay, for the 3.3, we'll wait until the consent calendar, we'll do that later. So next is city clerk report.
I don't have a report at this time. I will.
Next is city manager report.
Yes, very briefly, this weekend we have Santa on the go. He'll be making his final visits to our local parks. So on Saturday, December 17th, at Tony Lamb Park, which is at 8301 McFadden Avenue. We'll have Santa there from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. with some activities. And then at Westminster Park on 14402 Magnolia Street from 12:30 to 1:30. And again, that's Santa on the go. You can take photos with Santa, do crafts, activities, treats, and just have some fun out there. I just want to make a really quick update regarding our grocery gift card program, because we've been getting a lot of inquiries and, for lack of a better term, some very concerned residents. So at the meeting of November 9th, the City Council unanimously approved a grocery gift card program that would help the residents who are over age 55 and veterans. The program is funded by federal COVID relief funds. It's meant to help with the impacts of COVID. The city was authorized to provide eligible seniors and veterans who live in Westminster a $100 gift card. There's a required application, proof of residency, age, veteran status if applicable, as well as requirement to provide receipts that you've already spent $100 pre-tax in groceries from a grocery store or general purpose store in Westminster. And so members of the public have been asking about the status of the program because we are not currently accepting any applications. And I wanted to make it clear that the program is just on hold. It's not canceled or stopped. Staff is overwhelmed by the number of applicants in the first days, and we've already helped approximately 950 residents, but we've had some public safety concerns with the crowds that were showing up, and residents who essentially became really agitated because we couldn't process the applications fast enough. So staff didn't anticipate the huge response so quickly, so we just need time right now to take a look at the program and figure out ways to make it efficient and fair, and we will do so when that happens. We'll continue to accept application again. So in the meantime, if you have grocery receipts and have not already submitted an application, please continue to save your receipts. Make sure your receipts are not fast food or restaurant receipts, because we've had that happen, which slows down the process. And we cannot accept receipts for home improvement projects, because that's also been happening. These were issues that we had in the first round, must be groceries. We'll provide an update of the status on the status of the program after the new year, which will include when and how we will accept applications again. But we just wanted to make it known that the program isn't canceled. It just needs to be improved so we can help you better. We can better help you. So I have Kit, who's going to translate that in Vietnamese because I know it affects a lot, and Adolfo, our assistant city manager, who will translate this in Spanish as well.
Trong phiên họp vào ngày 9 tháng 11 của Hội đồng thành phố, Hội đồng thành phố đã Hội đồng thành phố đã nhất quyết thông qua một cái chương trình để tặng thẻ mua thực phẩm cho cư dân của thành phố, và đó phải là những người cư dân 55 tuổi trở lên hoặc là chiến binh. Chương trình đó đã được tài trợ bởi quỹ hỗ trợ dịch bệnh Covid của Liên bang. Thành phố đã phép cho những cái người cư dân và là người cao niên hoặc là chiến binh sống ở Westminster được cái thẻ mua thực phẩm với trị giá là $100. Thì phải có đệ đơn xin, phải chứng minh, có giấy chứng minh là cư dân của thành phố, cũng như tuổi tác hay là cái hiện trạng là cựu chiến binh. Nếu mà cần thiết, và phải có những cái biên nhận chứng minh rằng mình đã mua thực phẩm ở một cái tiệm bán thực phẩm hoặc là một cái cửa hàng bách hóa ở thành phố Westminster, và những cái biên nhận đó là phải cộng lại là $100 trở lên trước khi mà tính thuế. Thì có rất nhiều người cư dân đã hỏi về cái chương trình này, tại hiện tại thành phố hiện đang không có nhận những cái đơn đó nữa. Nhưng mà thành phố muốn nói rõ ràng nữa là cái chương trình đó không có phải là bị hủy, nó chỉ được tạm đình hoãn. Tại vì cái số người sinh trong cái ngày đầu tiên đã lên quá 950 người. Đồng thời có những cái sự quan tâm về an toàn, an ninh. Khi mà những người cư dân sắp hàng để sinh thì có thể bị chậm trễ, họ có thể bực bội, thì chúng tôi không có thể xử lý hay là những cái đơn đó nhanh chóng kịp. Và chúng tôi đã không có dự tính là có rất là nhiều người đã đứng ra để xin những cái phiếu thực phẩm đó. Do đó chúng tôi cần thời gian để đánh giá lại cái chương trình, cũng như là để tìm cách cải thiện, làm cho cái chương trình nó có hữu hiệu và công bằng hơn. Và khi mà chúng tôi đã đánh giá nó lại rồi đó thì chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục nhận đơn lại. Nếu quý vị đã có mua những cái thực phẩm và có những cái biên nhận thì xin quý vị hãy lưu giữ nó, tiếp tục lưu giữ nó. Và nhớ đảm bảo rằng đó là những cái biên nhận đó không phải là những cái biên nhận mà mua ăn ở nhà hàng hay những cái nơi bán thức ăn mang về. Chúng tôi cũng không có thể nhận được không có thể chấp thuận những cái biên nhận cho những cái chương trình, hay là cho những cái việc mà sửa chữa nhà cửa hay là cải thiện nhà cửa. Đó là những cái vấn đề mà chúng tôi đã gặp phải trong cái đợt đầu đây. Tất cả những cái biên nhận phải là biên nhận cho thực phẩm. Thì bây giờ thành phố chúng tôi sẽ cập nhật cái hiện trạng của cái chương trình sau đó thì chúng tôi sẽ cập nhật nó, và trong cái phần cập nhật đó thì chúng tôi sẽ nói là khi nào chúng tôi sẽ nhận đơn trả lại. Xin quý vị an tâm, cái chương trình này nó không có phải bị hủy. Chúng tôi chỉ cần thời gian để cải thiện nó, để chúng tôi có thể phục vụ quý vị một cách hữu hiệu hơn. Xin cảm ơn.
Buenas noches, mi nombre es Bolsa, soy gerente de la ciudad de Westminster. En la reunión del Consejo Municipal de la ciudad de Westminster del 9 de noviembre, el Consejo Municipal aprobó un programa de tarjetas de regalo para productos de mandado y comida que ayudaría a nuestros residentes mayores de 55 años y veteranos. El programa, que está financiado por fondos federales de ayuda de COVID, es para ayudar con los impactos de COVID. Reglamentos del gobierno federal autorizó a la ciudad de Westminster a proporcionar a las personas mayores y veteranos elegibles que viven en la ciudad de Westminster una tarjeta de regalo de $100. Personas interesadas deben de llenar una forma de solicitud requerida y prueba de residencia, edad y estado de veterano, si corresponde. También hay un requisito de presentar recibos demostrando que ya ha gastado $100 antes de impuestos en productos de mandado y comida en una tienda de comestibles o una tienda de propósito general en la ciudad de Westminster. Últimamente, miembros del público han estado preguntando sobre el estado del programa porque actualmente no estamos aceptando solicitudes. Quiero dejar en claro que el programa está actualmente en pausa, no está cancelado. Últimamente estuvimos inundados por la cantidad de solicitudes en los primeros días del programa y hemos ayudado a aproximadamente 950 residentes. Teníamos preocupaciones de seguridad pública con la multitud de residentes que se presentaron a tomar parte en el programa. Hubo residentes que se molestaron porque no podíamos procesar las solicitudes lo suficientemente rápido. El personal de la ciudad no anticipó la gran respuesta tan rápidamente y necesitamos tiempo ahora mismo para hacer modificaciones al programa y encontrar formas de hacerlo eficientemente y justo cuando sigamos aceptando solicitudes nuevamente. Si tienen recibos de producto rematado y comida y aún no ha enviado una solicitud, continúe guardando sus recibos. Asegúrese de que sus recibos no sean recibos de comida rápida o restaurante. Estos fueron problemas que tuvimos en la primera ronda. Deben de ser comestibles. Proporcionalmente una actualización sobre el estado del programa después de la nueva. Incluirá cuándo y cómo aceptaremos solicitudes nuevamente. Tengan la seguridad que este programa no está cancelado, solo necesita ser mejorado para que podamos ayudarlo mejor a los residentes de Westminster. Muchas gracias.
I want to thank staff at City Manager report for the detailed report. Thank you very much. Anything else?
One more brief thing. I just wanted to note in the last year, we've had an interim community development director, Debbie Kariga, who's been at the helm and of our community development department, and just wanted to announce that this next week is actually her last week with us, and today's her last council meeting with us, wherever she is right now within the crowd. There she is. And, we just wanted to briefly just thank her for her service with us, and she is actually going to go right off into the sunset once again. So.
Thank you very much for your service and good luck with your thing.
City Manager, I have a quick, Mayor. On those announcements you just made regarding the gift card program, is it possible for you to promote that on our website, social media, and our webpage?
We actually, yes. So we're going to put something up on the website tomorrow, and we're putting a press release out with just basically this information, just to make sure that everyone out there understands that it's just on hold right now.
Very well, thank you.
Well, next is recognition of outgoing council member title. I would like to invite City Council to join me in the presentation of the two former council member title. Please.
You'd like to come up to the center, former council member, with your family.
Well, thank you very much. On behalf of the City Council, I'd like to present this gift.
No? Okay. So maybe we'll just use.
Oh, okay. Well, on behalf of the City Council, I'd like to thank you for your dedication and your service to the community. So, you know, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And here's the gift for this City Council. And at this point, I'd like to invite any council member that we think to be there. Testing, 1, 2, okay.
Thank you, Mayor. Councilmember THEO. For me, it's been a really pleasure for me to be working with you for the last couple of years. I've learned a lot from you, and I've seen you work really hard at, cleaning up the environment here in our city hall, and also in our community. Like I've never seen before. In our city, we've lacked communication with our community, and you've done a very wonderful job to inform our community about what's happening in our city. And it's like I have utmost respect for you and everything you've done in our city. And I don't want to say goodbye because this is not goodbye. I want to see you here as much as we're looking for. So good to see you go, but congratulations. Hopefully good luck on what you do next. Utmost respect for you.
Testing.
I'm sorry, I have a bit of a cold today, so I'm going to use this mic. Councilman THEO, we got off to a bad start, a rough start, I'd say, but we ended it on a positive note, and I thank you so much for your service. In the last 4 years, I really appreciate you and all your efforts. And I better not say anymore, or you're gonna start seeing tears. And please stop singing that song, Toy. And thank you so much for your service. Thank you. And also, just want to also say thank you, Lamin, for supporting Ty and giving him the encouragement to endure our city and what happened here, and his guidance and support. Thank you so much. Hope to see you again.
Anything else from the council member?
Yeah, can I sorry, but yes, as you know and I know, without the support of our significant other, our partner, our love, we cannot do what we do for the community. Our wives, our partners, our other half, our better half that allows us to do this. And thank you, Aaron, for supporting Ty, and I know you've been the rock behind him. So thank you very much.
All right, it's photo-ops time, so we'll take a picture.
So we actually have a city photographer. If she wants to move up for us, we can do that.
Okay, it's closer.
Okay, so our photographer, were you able to get the photos before you were accosted by?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, perfect.
All right, again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Is it allowing me to say something?
Yes, so yes, we actually are gonna play a video right now for you, of you. And then you will say, and then you can say your words of encouragement.
Nam Quan.
Well, thank you very much. 4 years, just like a blink of an eye. I still remember 4 years ago coming here, sworn in, and I thought that's going to be easy 4 years, right? Come in, attend a meeting twice a month, make a few decisions, vote yes, no, maybe, none of the above. But little that we know, the 4 years of 2018 and 2022, a lot of things happen. Westminster becomes locally world famous. Everybody know about Westminster? But you know what, looking back, I mean, there's a lot of difficulty, there's a lot of challenges, but you know what, I enjoy every moment of it. I enjoy the challenge, I enjoy the criticism, I enjoy serving the people, I enjoy working with the council, even though we have a lot of differences, but you know what, that's the way it is. And I have nothing but gratitude, as a refugee. I escaped Vietnam. I both sang, almost died. Came here and served the people of the city of Long Beach for 27 years as a police officer, and I got elected. I'm one of the only 3 or 4 active law enforcement officers that got elected in the state of California. So it's just a great opportunity for me to serve as a police officer as well as a council member. So I want to make it short and sweet so that the newly elected mayor, Nguyen, and council member, Wes and Nguyen, gonna have an opportunity to swear in, and all the family members gonna have, it's a proud moment, so I want to congratulate the newly elected and as well as the family members. So winning an election is very difficult. So congratulations, thank you very much. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the residents of Westminster who voted for me in 2018, give me the opportunity to serve. I just want to thank all the Westminster residents who take the time to come here and speak in front of the City Council, Terry Rain, for the past 4 years. You know what? This is this is what it takes for the city to change. You know, people come to the city council 5 minutes every 2 weeks, and that's what it takes. So hopefully I don't have to come here and use that 5 minutes. So thank you very much, and goodbye, good luck, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you, Ray, Commissioner.
You need a napkin? Okay, thank you. I would like to invite the council to come back together. At this time, I know that Senator Chen Nguyen from the 36th District have a presentation to Councilman THEO. So, please.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, congratulations, Mayor, and to our two new council members. Please, though, I accept my sincere apologies for I'm not going to be able to stay here for the whole meeting, since I've got another presentation to make on your city. And if I may, Mayor, for a few minutes, say a few words to the residents who are here or watching today, before I make my comments to honor Councilman THEO. I wanted to once again thank the residents of Westminster for allowing me the privilege to continue to represent them since 2007. As your county supervisor, your state senator, your assemblywoman, and now your senator once more. In all of the elections since 2008, we have always came in first place in Westminster, beating all opponents. Your love and support means a great deal to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for allowing me the honor to continue to serve you, the residents of Westminster. Because of the new redistricting, our Senate district now has 22 cities. 19 of Orange County's 34 cities are in my district, which means we represent half of Orange County cities. My new best friends are the 405, 91, 605, PCH, and the 5 freeway. I talk to them quite a bit these days as I travel throughout the district. But because it is a new district, it also does not have an incumbent, which means we currently don't have a district office. So I ask for your patience while we look for an office and hire our staff. We are hoping by early next year, we will have a district office and we will be fully staffed. Even though we don't have an office, we are working on your behalf in this district. So please continue to call our office if you need any assistance to my Sacramento office, and the phone number is 916-651-4036. 916-651-4036. As I travel to other cities to present and honor outgoing mayors and council members for the last 2 weeks, it has been actually very emotional and heartwarming to see the outpouring support from the communities and community leaders for our dedicated mayors and council members. I'm honored to be here tonight to honor and thank Councilman THEO for your dedicated service to the residents of Westminster. We might not have always agreed, but what I respect the most is we can always respectfully disagree. I know how hard it is to be independent from political groups, political mafias, and those who have personal selfish agendas. You didn't take the temptation or the easy way out and went in those directions. You kept one thing very clear throughout your years on the council, is that the only constituency that's important and worth fighting for are the residents of Westminster, not any political groups or self-interest. In addition, you have asked the very hard questions. Questions that people shy away from asking or even thinking about it. You challenge the status quo. You don't shy away from a fight for transparency or to making sure that the residents know what's going on and the business of the people. Or you don't even shy away from the fight when the issue isn't. So today I'm here to present on behalf of the State Senate a resolution to honor your service, dedication, and commitment to the residents of Westminster. I also want to join Councilmember Manzo to thank you and also Councilmember Rose, who mentioned about your family. It is not easy what we do. We can't do what we do without our family standing by our side. And I know that. My two boys who are 9 years old, 11, are still standing by my side and my husband. And every night this week, actually every night the last 2-3 weeks, I've not been home. When you get 22 cities, it takes a lot more than it used to. But I haven't been home and they understand. And that's what our family's there for and have been. And so, Jinangan, thank you for allowing Westminster and its residents the time that THEO has put in to the city of Westminster. I do have a resolution here tonight. The resolution is from my assembly office. The reason why it's the assembly is because I just got sworn into office last week, and it takes 3 weeks or 4 weeks to get a resolution order, and so we had to do before the end of the year. And so we have ordered a Senate resolution as well, and once that gets here, we will get it to you. And so if you can join me up here, I would like to present this on behalf of my former state assembly office and my current as a senator. Congratulations, thank you, and best wishes to your future endeavors. And I know you won't go far away because you are the eyes that we need in government and transparency. So congratulations and thank you for all your years of service to the residents of Westminster. Because I know your heart is there for them.
Hello. Hello. Em đang quay, đang làm phóng sự, đang quay.
Alo, chị nè, chị Ái nè. Alo.
Just want to take the opportunity to thank Senator Janet Nguyen for your leadership and your support in the past 4 years. And so I congratulate you for your newly elected Senate. Thank you very much.
Next, I would like to invite.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Next, I would like to invite the committee from Congressman Alan Lowenthal's office.
Good evening, and Mr. Mayor and City Council. First of all, on behalf of Congressman Alan Lowenthal, I'm here to congratulate our new mayor for the city and also the new council member to the city. And Congressman Lowenthal sent his best wishes to the entire city council for the new term. The other thing I'm here is on behalf of Congressman Alan Lowenthal, I'd like to recognize outgoing council member THEO tonight, but also in the interest of time, my brother now, since we didn't get a chance to be here the last time, to recognize outgoing Mayor Treetop, I'd like to also present a certificate to former Mayor Treetop, who's now in the State Assembly. So on behalf of Congressman Lowenthal, I'd like to present these 2 certificates to former Mayor Treetop and former Councilman THEO. Would you please accept it up here and do that? And thank you for all your service and best wishes to your next endeavor.
Thank you. Thank you. One more. Next is very important part of the night, which is ceremonial oath office.
Con chị đưa cho Nam Quan những cái này để nha, tại vì phải đi đón người phía trường. Trên gửi đây cho Nam Quan nha, hồi sau đưa ra mặt này.
Thank you, Mayor. Just to remind everyone, the City Council had a special meeting last Friday, December 9th. And at that time, the City Council adopted a resolution to certify the election, which resulted in today's reorganization. At this time, I would like to invite a few members who are here to provide the oath, administer the oath of office ceremonially. Mayor Len, if you would please come down. And that oath of office is going to be administered by Orange County Supervisor Andrew Joe, District 1. Please come.
I'd like to invite my father and also my wife and connect.
Testing.
Good evening. Before I administer the ceremonial oath of office to Mayor Charlie T. QUING, I would like to say that Mayor, being here is a combination of a lifetime commitment to public service, of all the years that you have provided to the community and to the city of Westminster. You have been a community leader before you were elected to the city council, and the last 4 years you have dedicated yourself to the better service of the city. And for that, we are all very thankful. Certainly, as one of the most important cities in my district, I respect the work that you and the council does every day. And leadership is a heavy burden. And for those of us who are in public service, it's a call. And you have answered the call valiantly. And I commend you and wish you Godspeed for the next 4 years as mayor of the great city of Westminster. So with that in mind, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I,
Chí Charlie,
do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California. That I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. And that I will. Well and faithfully. Discharge the duties. Upon which I'm about to enter. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
It's my privilege to have Supervisor Enrico to come and administer me for the mayor of install me for the mayor of the city of Westminster. I am very glad that he can make it, and thank you very much for being here.
Okay, we're over here. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And 4. And 1 more. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mayor. This is a certificate of election that certifies that you are indeed elected as mayor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, congratulations, ma'am. The next member that was elected, oh, okay.
Sorry. Thank you, I'd like to take this moment to thank you all for being here. First of all, on behalf of the council staff, I would like to thank and welcome each and every one of you for being here tonight. I would also like to apologize for not being able to accommodate all of you here in this council chamber. I would like to thank all voters. You have spoken loud and clear in the election. Whether you voted for me or not, I am still responsible to you all the same. I will continue to work hard and maintain the pride of our city as an all-America city. I would also like to thank the religious leaders for being here tonight, to pray for us and to pray for our city with peace and prosperity. I want to thank my family and friends, my volunteers who worked really hard during my campaign. To my dad, my brothers, sisters, in-laws, especially my wife, Jacqueline, my 3 children, Christine, Jonathan, and Katie. I could not possibly be here if it wasn't for their extraordinary efforts. At this time, I would like to take a moment to commemorate my mom, who passed away almost 2 years ago. She was here in this chamber 4 years ago when I took the oath of office as a city council member. She's not here tonight. But her spirit will be here with me and my family. As for the city business, together with the council members, city staff, I have made my commitments to do whatever it takes to move the city to the next level. My slogan, as always, I'm a tax fighter, crime fighter, and a public servant. I will do just that. I am committed to make our city a safe place to work, to do business, and to raise your family. I will not allow your hard-earned tax dollars to be wasted. And I will make sure government lives within its means. My policy is very much open. I want to work with our residents and hear your inputs. With that, I'm happy to announce that my new weekly office hour, starting next year, of course, from 10 a.m. to noon every Tuesday and Thursday of the week. Now, the election is over. Let us put our mind and heart together to move the city forward. Thank you for working with me. Thank you.
Next up is Councilmember Amy West.
Thank you. Can I have my family come and my pastor, my junker, to come to swear me in?
Yes, so the oath of office will be administered by Pastor Mike Johnson from Harvest Orange County. Please come forward.
First of all, I'd like to say it's an honor today to swear in Amy Fan West. I call her Amy, but Amy Fan West, and I'm so impressed with her drive. And I was thinking about real quick. She's a loving and tenacious wife, a loving and tenacious mother, and I know she's going to bring this into the community because she loves and tenacious for the city of Westminster and her district. So let me go ahead and swear her in. Amy, would you repeat after me? I, Amy Fan West.
I, Amy Fan West.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith.
That I will bear true faith.
And allegiance to the same.
And allegiance to the same.
That I take this obligation freely.
That I take this obligation freely.
Without any mental reservation.
Without mental reservation.
For purpose of evasion.
For purpose of evasion.
And that I will.
That I will.
Well and faithfully.
Well and faithfully.
Discharge the duties of this office.
Discharge the duty of this office.
Of which I am about to enter.
Of which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God. Center yourself in the middle, because you're a little.
And Councilmember Van West is the first councilmember elected to District 1.
So Councilmember West, do you have anything to share?
Yes. I just want to take this moment to say thank you. So thank you so much for your attendance tonight. The future of our city is bright, but we have many serious challenges that face our community. As your new councilwoman, I will work with the city manager to execute the following priorities. Number one, to ensure that our streets are safe for our families. Number two, permanently address the homeless problems. Number three, to encourage job creation in our city. Number four, ensuring that our infrastructure is modernized to allow businesses to thrive. Number five, streamline the regulatory process and cut red tape so that small businesses can expand without endless delays and fees. Number 6, to make our streets safer means providing full funding for our first responders and supporting them and not defunding the police. Thank you. And last, for job creators, tonight I pledge with you to meet with small and large businesses in our city, and I want to empower you, and I want to welcome you to our city. As I grew up in this community. I have watched so many generations thrive, but we must fight to ensure our community remains safe and continue growing so that everyone have an opportunity to succeed. And at this moment, I just want to thank, my family, my mom, my dad. My dad who, took us on a fishing boat. We escaped because of his bravery and his courage. But not only that, his courage to fight for our freedom. But unfortunately, we lost our country, Vietnam. But his courage has allowed me to follow suit, to lead this council and this city and the people in our city and our businesses with courage as well. And so I want to thank my mom and dad, my brother and sister, my husband and our 3 boys. Without my husband's support, I couldn't do this. And he's holding the fort, at home with the boys, and I really appreciate that. And not only that, I thank, our supporter and our volunteers, and you know who you are, who've helped my campaign in this season. And I appreciate you because I can't do it alone. And last, I want to thank God. It is absolutely God who put me in this place for such a time as this. And I know that I will make you guys proud, and I'll do what's right. I will fight for our family, our freedom, and a way of life. And that's what I intended to do. And I want to thank you so much for putting your trust in me. And I promise I won't let you down. And may God bless your family this Christmas. May God bless America. And may God bless this great city, Westminster. Thank you, Mayor.
And next up is Councilmember Nam Quan for District 4. The oath of office will be administered by former State Assemblyman Nam Quan.
May I invite my family to come up here?
Are you working? First of all, friends and neighbors, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here tonight. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. It's indeed a pleasure. We are all blessed tonight to be here to witness history of the making. And I am so honored to stand here in front of the City Council, in which I have the opportunity to represent in the state legislature for 6 years, 3 full terms. And I know the city is going to places, and it can do a lot more with the potential that it has, the resources that it has with the county as well as with the state. So we are looking towards 2023 with all the new projects for the residents and the citizens of the city of Westminster. I am very pleased and honored to swear in Councilman-elect, or if not already, Councilman Nam Quan. I know Nam Quan not very long ago, but through the years, maybe within the last 3 years, I have found that he is a man of integrity. He speaks his mind, he keeps his word, and he will do what is right, regardless of what other people tell him. And that is what we need
on the city council. You know, I had the opportunity, just as with State Assemblyman Treetop, former mayor of Westminster, along with Supervisor Andrew Miller, who also served on the Garden Grove City Council. And I can tell you, and we all know this, my colleagues, that being on the city council, you have the most impact on a daily basis with all the residents and citizens of your city. Sometimes it gets very raw, and sometimes it gets very, very emotional, because you run into your residents and your constituents at the supermarket, at the restaurants, and you can hear it and fearful. But at the end of the day, it really is an honor to serve as a public servant, as a council member. So I want to congratulate the mayor, along with council member Van West, for a hard-fought election. Today you celebrate, tonight you celebrate, but tomorrow you serve the people of Westminster. Are you ready for the swearing in?
Yes, I'm ready.
Please raise your hand. This is the oath of office for the office of council member, District 4, Westminster City Council. I state your name.
I, Nam Quan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California
and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I bear true faith and allegiance
to the Constitution of the United States
to the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California,
and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion,
and that I will
well
and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter. Congratulations, Councilman.
Okay, here we go. Right here, 1, 2, and 3. Thank you.
Councilmember Wayne, it's time for me to share your honor.
Thank you, Charlie. I have a few words to share. And first of all, I want to send my thanks to all the honored guests that attend this ceremony, swearing-in ceremony. My dear friends, neighbors, and council colleagues, in this council chamber tonight for our swearing-in ceremony, your presence represent a new horizon dawning upon our beloved city of Westminster. First, I want to thank the residents of District 4 who have supported me and entrusted me with their votes in November 8th election. Secondly, I would like to extend my gratitude to the former mayor, now California State Assemblyman Chí Charlie is right there. Can you stand up for? And to so many friends who have stood by me from the very beginning of this campaign and throughout the years, including former California Assemblyman and currently Director of the Orange County Water District, Attorney Ventura, the one that thank you, sir. Westminster Mayor Chí Charlie. Thank you. Unified School District Trustee Attorney LIêN, who is not here because of his family has a funeral. His brother passed away recently. And Director of OCWD Division 1 Attorney Nam Quan and former California State Assemblyman here. There are three more special people who I want to thank tonight, which is my sister. She's filming me right now. Without her, I cannot run my campaign because she's the one that taking care of my two children, Abilene and Aiden, when I was busy on the road, walking, knocking doors. Of course, I cannot forget my comrade, the one that contribute and the loyal support of my fellow community activists and advisor, Mr. Moke. Can you stand up for recognizing me? Yeah, thank you so much. He's been with me every little step of the way in our long journey to build a better Westminster. And lastly, a special appreciation goes to the mother of my two children, Caitlin. She's not here with us, for taking care of and for nurturing our children for the last 10 years. I want also to convey a special thank you to my parents, especially my father. Although he's no longer of this world, he passed away like a few months ago. I always remember and take my father's advice to heart and sustain my love for this country and its freedom, which is selfless and unending. I'm grateful to my mother, who is present here tonight. She's sitting right there. I would like to send this personal message to my mom. Mom, I thank you and I'm grateful for your patience and for your nurturing and taking care of. I appreciate my small family with my two beautiful children. Abilene, which is my daughter, and Aiden is my son. They are my hope and my life, and they have given me the inspiration for public service with the goal of bringing about an environment of peace and safety for our families to raise our children in this Westminster city. I'm thankful to have supporters from relatives, friends, and media colleagues who have volunteered their time and have protected my name and reputation during the campaign. They have played a very, very important role in my victory today. Lastly, I want to thank my donors and supporters who unquestionably believe in me, have stood by me throughout this challenging campaign, as with so many other Orange County cities. Westminster is facing many problems, one of which is the homeless issue. As a council member, I am committed to spend my time, my energy to resolve this humanitarian crisis. Thank you all for your love and support. Tonight, Westminster is turning to a new page in its history. We are facing a new horizon, looking forward to a new beginning. We must all work together to resolve the many challenges confronting the city as we strive to bring peace, prosperity, and the decent quality of life that our residents deserve. I call the city's public safety personnel, all city employees, both management and rank and file, and my council colleagues, to reject the residue of friction or personal conflict, to stand with me side by side in working for the best interests of all residents of Westminster. Westminster is a very nice place to live. For many Vietnamese Americans, such as myself, Westminster, California, also represents a spiritual capital of the worldwide Vietnamese diaspora that have fled the oppression of communism in Vietnam. Lastly, I want to make an important announcement. I will volunteer my service as a member of the City Council. I will donate my monthly City Council salary to charity or to worthy projects that help promote Westminster. Yeah, although my council salary is very modest, only a few $100 after tax, I guess like about 850. It is my first step, but it is my first step in my own way, to help my beloved city. Again, thank you for the love and support. Now let us hit the ground running, working to serve the residents of Westminster. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Nguyen, and thank you, Councilmember West. On behalf of the City Council and staff, congratulations. Welcome. Next, the next agenda for the meeting tonight, is important part of the agenda as well. And this is a presentation to the newly elected council. We are honored to have some special guests today from our elected offices representing Westminster. And at this time, I would like to invite to the podium a representative from the office of Congresswoman Marcel Steele, the 4th District. We will have a representative.
Good evening, council members. My name is Sonia Trubisky. I am here on behalf of Congresswoman Marcel Steele. I am particularly here for all the incoming as well as the outgoing council members. Please accept our gratitude from our office, from the Congresswoman. As you know, public service is not an easy task, and it seems glamorous, but without a doubt, it is a privilege and it comes with sacrifice. And for that, we're thankful. Thank you for your service. And for the new incoming council members, Congresswoman, wishes you all the best, and she looks forward to working with you and continuing to serve the city of Westminster. So thank you and congratulations.
Next, I would like to welcome back our former mayor. Now in this city district, state assemblyman, Peter and his staff to the podium. But before he steps up to the podium, I would like to take this opportunity to thank him for the years of service. He has put in 16 years of service here at the city of Westminster. And 10 of this year, is the mayor, or was the mayor of the city of Westminster. And I'm happy to have him back here. He's still, a representative for the city of Westminster, but he's here tonight to congratulate the council as well as the mayor. I would like to invite State Assemblyman Twitter and his colleague.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm so honored to be back. I'll be back at the Assembly for the 70th district. But I feel so honored and feel really happy today to extend my congratulations on behalf of California State Assembly to the new Mayor Charlie Wayne, Councilmember West, and Councilmember Wayne. We want to thank for your dedication and your willingness to serve the community. I really want to thank all the family for being here to support the mayor and two new council members. And my supervisor Andrew Doe mentioned earlier that being public servant.
Can I stop you for a minute, please? Can you get Supervisor Andrew Doe come back, please? Okay, sorry about that.
So being public servants, that means that you're willing to take all the burden, you're facing all the challenges in life. Our former Assembly member Trent mentioned earlier that today you celebrate, but tomorrow you start to serve. Being on Westminster City Council for 16 years helped me a lot. It helped me to be more patient than ever. It also gave me experience to serve the community. And now I'm your voice in Sacramento. I will have my office in district, I believe, this month. And I will have my staff to go to the council meeting sometime to give you all an update what's going on in Sacramento. And Mr. Boone here is one of my staff. So I have a certificate from California State Assembly to the new mayor and two council members. So I'd like to invite you to please come down and see this. I'd like to invite Supervisor Andrew Doe and former Assembly member Trent to join me to give certificate to the new mayor and two council members.
And lastly, please welcome County Supervisor Andrew Bill from the First District and his staff to the podium, please.
Thank you, Mayor, City Council members. Congratulations to the Mayor and the new council members for your election in the win. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to address the council and the residents of the city of Westminster tonight. After all the formality is over, now we get down to the business of the city. I just want to take a moment to bring us back where council member Wynn talked about the legal horizon. 46 years ago, I moved from Alabama after we relocated from Vietnam to Montana. Even though I lived in Garden Grove, most of my shopping and business was done in the city of Westminster, particularly on Bolsa. And back then, it was very much just a back road with small businesses, nothing like what we see here today. And fast forward 45, 46 years later, here we have a new opportunity to bring the city forward and bring it to new heights. And the messages that I heard tonight, one of cooperation and collaboration, gives me hope, gives me optimism that I believe that our city will once again be able to thrive and to bring in business and to create opportunities for our residents. All of the challenges that we see both pre and post-COVID are still there. If anything, those challenges are heightened because of COVID. But with your renewed spirit, with your dedication to work together and to bring the city forward, I am very encouraged. When we look at the Civic Center, we look at land parcels that are owned by the county and then the rest are owned by the city, I see opportunities for us to collaborate, to make better use of our property. When I look at Westminster Mall, I see the largest opportunity for redevelopment left in any major urban area in the county. And so the opportunities are presented to the county, but particularly for the city of Westminster, are enormous. And I believe post-COVID, Orange County, particularly Westminster, are well poised to be able to create economic opportunities, especially with remote working opportunities, telecommuting, with the ability now for people to have clients all over the country because people are more receptive to the idea of working remotely. That we have the opportunity to create the hubs of economic activity, of innovation, and that will bring in revenues and that will make the city more prosperous. And so I dedicate myself as your county supervisor for the remainder of my term to work with the city council members and the city council and the residents of Westminster to be able to move forward. And I applaud all of you for your really committed public commitment to collaboration and cooperation. So congratulations again.
Thank you. And it is our privilege to have the state and county representative here tonight to be with us, friend, and thank you for taking the time to be here. At this time, I would like to call for a recess And I know the staff have been grateful for us. So please join us for refreshment and tours. We will return in 15 minutes after the release. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Gửi hàng nhất chứ, rồi gửi hàng nhất. Bắt đầu. Thôi congratulations nhé. Đúng đã. Các cháu giúp hay lắm. Ai có không? George, come on, for you. Cảm ơn bác sĩ. Có biết con mệt. Mr. Louis.
I mean, where I walked was pretty much traced history.
Sau khi liên hệ xong đó, City đưa cho mình một cái tấm bảng, tức là chứng nhận là mình là nghị viên của thành phố hả?
Chắc vậy.
Chắc vậy hả? Hello.
Wow, what is that? Oh, this is.
Làm cho tới 5 giờ không đi đâu hết. Khi khách đi lên bắt đầu người ta chỉ bạn người ta bạn mình trước người ta
I'd like to begin the city council meeting. So I would like to ask every one of you to please take your seat, please, and council members, please come back to the dais. I would like to ask everyone to keep in your seat, please, so that we can proceed with the meeting.
Should have washed your hands. It's all cake progress. I'll take it.
It is now 9:36, and I would like to reconvene the City Council successor agency to the Westminster Development Agency meeting. Call to order, so roll call please.
Mayor Nguyen,
I'm here.
Councilmember Van West,
Here.
Councilmember Malzo,
Here.
Councilmember Ho,
Here.
and Councilmember Nguyen.
Here.
Mayor Nam.
Thank you. Now we have a special presentation by Orange County Fire Authority regarding the Lytton Iron Berry hazard. So I would like to invite our council member to come back to the floor. No? No? Okay. Just say, I would like to invite
Somebody has their phone playing music or some sort of video, and it's very distracting for.
okay, so who has the phone that playing the music? Please say out, please.
Right here.
Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Sorry, I just want to hear.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm Craig Bovee. I'm your Division Chief, Orange County
County Fire serving Westminster and your residents and your council. So today, on behalf of, thankfully, the city manager is authorized to come in and speak to you what I believe is a fairly important public safety issue. And we're going to turn on a PowerPoint here shortly. So going into the holiday season, I thought this was timely. We agreed to bring this forward. The fire service is kind of ringing the alarm on batteries and the hazards they are, the fire safety hazards we were witnessing in the fire service that is becoming more and more prominent in the last 3 to 5 years, but exponentially in the last year as the hobby toys and everything else become more battery operated. So if a picture is worth 1,000 words, I think this video should grab your attention even much more. So it's a scooter in there. The volume's up there. There was a snap he reacted to. It goes unplugged. Unplug the scooter. And it explodes. Those 3.5 seconds. From the initial noise to the final result there. So if that's the scenarios that the public is starting to face, and I wanted to get your attention to, it's really become a very significant public safety risk. These mobile mobility devices like this in cars and other battery